Hey guys, my name is Donnie and it has been a minute, but welcome back to the channel guys. I know that I haven't been producing content for quite a couple of weeks now, but that's not to say that we haven't been very busy. We actually hit the ground running this year and I have got a lot of content lined up. It's just that I haven't gotten around to editing the videos, so that's going to come out very soon. The Jaguar D-Type is just about done, so we are busy making a nice reveal video about that, which is going to be absolutely awesome. I reckon it's going to be a 1 million view video. It's going to be that good. And also the motorhome, as you can see, is out, so we did make it past that tree. So I did win the bet, and guys, we're still waiting to get that one weighed, so we need to wait for the appropriate permits and everything to take the motorhome out to get it to the weigh bridge, and then we can continue with that. And also I've been working on a secret project in the background that I'm not going to talk about now or today, because today is actually all about our latest project. And guys, as the thumbnail does suggest, it is a Cobra that we're going to be building out of aluminium, which is very exciting indeed. Because guys, there are many Cobra replicas and kit cars out there, but not so many that are made out of aluminium. So we are very pleased and very excited to have been given the opportunity to make a Cobra out of aluminium. And this one's going to be a little bit different than any of the other Cobras, but I believe it's going to be as beautiful or even more than most Cobras out there. And guys, another thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to get Matthew to produce the whole series on this aluminium Cobra. He's got a lot of experience in fabrication. He was taught by the best, and I reckon that he has got a lot to teach when making this car out of aluminium. That's not to say that I'm not going to be in the background and I'm also going to help and work and so on, but this is going to be mainly his video. So if you guys see Matthew in all the next videos and you wonder where I am, just revert back to video number 1 and you'll understand what's happening. So I'm going to be in the background. I'm going to produce my own videos of the other projects that we also got lined up. So this year we're going to have plenty of videos coming out with some of the most exciting content that we have ever produced. Now guys, as far as this Cobra is concerned, we've got a fiberglass buck here. This is what is usually used as for the kit car, but we're only going to be using it as a buck, same as what I did with the Jaguar D-Type that's there in the background, to make an aluminium car out of it. And contrary to popular belief, we're not going to be forming aluminium on top of this fiberglass. This is only going to be a kind of a pattern so that we can fit the aluminium on it and make sure everything lines up exactly. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's the stuff that Matthew's going to tell you all about. But the first thing that needs to happen now is we need to take this fiberglass body and put it on top of that trolley so that we've got a better elevation so we can work around the car and start forming aluminium. So I'm going to do that now, and then we're going to get Matthew to explain what the rest of the process is in making an aluminium car like this.
Hello everyone, welcome to the workshop. My name's Matt, and as Donnie's already said, we're building a 427 Cobra. So let me turn you around and show you the buck. Alright, this is the buck we will be using, and hopefully you guys can see that I've already started to section it off into sort of where I think my panels are going to go, into more or less manageable sizes where I believe welds could be done, cleaned easily, you know, make my life as sort of enjoyable as possible. Next up, I'll show you guys the tools we're going to be using for this project, one of which is this wheel right here. Now I'll go into a bit more detail later about wheeling techniques and things like that. Hopefully I can give you guys a couple tips and tricks. Alright, there's a quick little selection of tools. This is not by any means everything you're going to need, but it is a good variety to show you guys. So we've got just left and right hand shears, not for left and right handed people, just for left and right hand curves to cut. Then we've got things like a stump with a bowl, sandbags and some blocking hammers, a wooden blocking mallet and a steel hammer. This has just got some different radiuses on, the same as this, just a tighter and a shallower radius, just to get into different spots. Then we've got things like just normal hammers. Now this one here has got a good flat face on it, both sides, just a square one and a round one. Same with this, just a little bit more shape to this one. Everybody's got their favorite hammer. For instance, this one is a terrible hammer, but it comes in useful every now and then. This right here, that is my favorite hammer. You cannot get better than this in my opinion. Yours may differ though. So guys, this right here, this is one of my favorite tools ever. It is somewhere between a slapper and a hammer. It works brilliantly for cleaning welds. It is super lightweight. You can just flick it around, and if you really need to, you can wail on it and move some material. Okay, now let's talk about the material we're going to be using. Okay, can you see it? It's a Cobra. Well, not yet, but anyway, we're using 5754 for this Cobra in a 1.5 mil thick sheet. And Donnie used 1.2 mil and 1050 aluminium for the D-type. Now he did that because it's closer to what D-types would have originally been made from, giving it just a little bit more accuracy. Now, the reason we're using 5000 series with this Cobra is because we're going to polish it. And with that, we need something a little bit harder, so it'll take a polish better and it'll hold its shine for just a little bit longer. Now, the 1.5 mil will give us just a little bit more dent resistance. It'll also make the whole body just a little bit more stiffer and give us just a little bit of material if we need to do a little bit of filing and sanding and stuff. We can remove a bit of material and we're not going to compromise the strength of the body. Now, I realize Donnie says we're only starting in the next video, but I've got a few minutes and my eye is set on this panel right here. I think we can do that one pretty quickly. So I'm going to make a quick template, block it out and wheel it up and see if we can officially start this project just a little bit earlier. All right, guys, let's get going.